Good afternoon. My name is Ann Murphy. I'm the director of the Chester-Ridley-Crum Watersheds Association. And I'm here with Tom Eustace, president of Paoli Methodist Church, and Richard McCluskey, a neighbor and Crum Creek streamside landowner. We're here in Willistown Township today to celebrate the groundbreaking for our stormwater control project to protect the headwaters of the East Branch of Crum Creek. And this project was thanks to the initiative of Richard McCluskey, who found that the creek was eroding his stream banks and those of his neighbors, and also the Paoli Methodist Church, who was gracious enough to let us use their property to construct this protection of Crum Creek. And I will let Tom talk a little bit about some other things the church has done for stormwater. I know this is one of a series of things the church has done to protect.
Yeah, water coming off of Devon Road and off of North Valley Road has been a problem through here for years. We made sure that everything on our roof goes underground, and we've caught everything we can catch from the south and from the west and put it underground in our 100-year basins. But there's still water that comes off both of those roads through the parking lot and goes down through here, which hopefully this project is going to take care of.
Very good. You want to add anything?
Well, I just want to thank Ann for the fabulous job she's done. We've been working, I've lived here for 35 years. We've been working and fighting with this project, not with the church, but with the project for close to 30 years, I guess. And the townships, both Tredyffrin and Williston, were not able to help for many reasons, including priorities and financing and things of that nature. And Ann came along and managed to take care of it all. So as you can see, the end result is behind us, where they're starting to excavate. So I'm just delighted this day has actually come.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Clay Emerson. I work with Princeton Hydro. I'm a civil engineer, and we've worked with the CRC Watershed Association on the project that's underfoot here. And the purpose of this project is essentially to this is a natural discharge point for this parking lot, and it's eroded stream channel immediately downstream. And the idea is to stop that erosion where it is, and also provide some infiltration to reduce the amount of runoff making it to the stream and ultimately eroding the stream. So in the end, both the property owner and the stream downstream are winners. So we're happy to be working on this project, and that's about it.
This is a rock crossvein. The purpose of it is a grade control structure. It controls the stream from eroding back. There used to be what's known as a head cut here, which is a steep drop off, and all the soil was eroding. These large rocks will prevent it from going any farther up towards the parking lot. The way we build them is we dig a trench as a sort of like a U or a V shape, structure, and then we use what's called a hydraulic thumb to set the rocks in that fashion. So it's very important to keep the rocks tight together, so the water can't get in between them as easily. And we'll also place some smaller rock in what's known as a plunge pool here to keep this from eroding any farther down as well.
Hi, my name's Dave Berman. I'm the Township Manager in Willistown Township, and we're very fortunate to be here today with the folks from Paoli Methodist Church and Ann Murphy of Chester-Ridley-Crum Watersheds Association, and also the folks from Flyway Excavating, and we also have Clay Emerson of Princeton Hydro. And we're very fortunate to be working on this community project with Clay in particular, because Clay's going to tell us how this project is helping to reduce the pollutants that ultimately will enter the drinking water supply.
Well, with any kind of urban development, along with that comes runoff, and runoff brings pollutants into our waterways and ultimately into our drinking water supplies. And the way that this project seeks to address that is through the construction of both a rain garden, which will capture and filter out some of those pollutants, and also improving an eroded outfall, which is producing itself a supply of sediment that is washing downstream ultimately into the streams and water supply. So it's a twofold approach, and we're happy to be working on it with the township and with CRC.
I'm Ann Murphy, and we're here on one of the coldest days of the year at the headwaters of Crum Creek in Tredyffrin and Willistown Township to look at our finished stormwater project, which was completed here last week. This is a stormwater basin, which a naturalized rain garden basin, which is going to help infiltrate stormwater at Crum Creek and improve the habitat for trout in this cold water, high quality stream. And we have with us, I would like to, before I give you to our township engineer, I would like to thank the foundation who is so generous in providing the funding for this project. And now I give you the township engineer, Stephen Virgo of Tredyffrin Township, who's going to describe more about the project. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Stephen Virgo. I'm the township engineer for Tredyffrin Township. We're here today. We're going to give a little description of a stormwater retrofit project that happened here in the upper reaches of Crum Creek. The following is a bioretention basin that was recently created. It currently is not vegetated. That will happen later on in the spring of 2013. But this area is a bowled out area. It has actually been created to contain water coming off the parking lot of the Paoli Methodist Church and to help with the downstream erosion that we see in the creek. I'm going to walk around and give a little description of what we have. The contractor who was involved with this project excavated out a small area behind the parking lot, and they put in planting soils in the bottom of the bioretention areas. And this is really a system that is like a glorified planting bed. There's softer, very organic soils in the bottom, and there's some basically matting on top of here to protect it during the winter until there's grass and plant growth in here later on in the spring. Water will come in through the curb cut we have here, and it'll be slowed down by some of the rock riprap that we have in. That will dissipate some of the energy and help the water spread out into the bottom of the basin, where it can slowly be infiltrated and absorbed by the plants that will be growing in the future. We also have, on the downside of this, we have a cross-vein weir which is also set up to direct the water into the center of the channel down below here to help with the erosion that we see below in the stream channel. Ultimately, by doing this, we look to help with the downstream stream channel erosion that we find down below here, and help with the areas of Crum Creek. This is this is the headwater stream of Crum Creek. So we have most of the area up here is basically in the very, very upper parts of the watershed. So dealing with the water runoff high up in the watershed helps a lot of the issues that we see down below with flooding and downstream erosion of the stream channel, as well as water quality.